Join with me in this meditation. I'm Anne Ahokangas, and I invite you to allow the words that I speak to be the words of your own heart. As I breathe and relax into this moment, I know there is one divine essence that permeates all things seen and unseen. It is the mind, the all, the divine. And I know that it is who I am. And it is the power of this mind that creates in my life. And anything is possible through this mind, through me. And I know this principle of God works through me to create my life. It is the one great healer. It is the Spirit of truth. For I know there is one life. And this life is in me. And it operates through the law of good, the law of love, and this law of love is benevolence. So I take action now, guided by the promptings within. As I relax and release, I place my entire trust, my complete faith, into this simple thought that through God within me, anything is possible. Through God within me, anything is possible. For this power and presence within me operates through me. It is all that is. It is the infinite field of pure potentiality. It is my life. It is here now. I accept it. I allow it. And I release my word, knowing it is already done. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is.
those of you who are in the sanctuary, welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. Welcome to everyone who's joining us online today. We are happy that you're with us, and we are going to send the word out that all is well for our service today. And so we're going to begin with Great Day to Be Alive, written by Patricia Bahia and sung by our own Emilio.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great day to be alive. Nothing's gonna out my way. On the edge of the beginning, I'm at the start of something new. I can see the silver lining, yeah, it's coming into view. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. Feeling good, love and alive. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. Not gonna let no imperfection get me down. I'm not gonna let no imperfection get me down. Not gonna Photoshop or filter any of me out. I'm happy in my skin, just being me, myself and I open up my eyes to see that I am who I am, and it's more than alright. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. Feeling good, love and alive. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. Life's too short to dwell on yesterday, and I can't ever change it anyway. Gonna live like it's not tomorrow, 'cause we really only have today. Yeah. It's a great day to be alive. 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 Sing. It's a great day to be alive. Feeling love and alive. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. We did it.
Thank you, Emilio. Join me in this opening prayer. If these words resonate with you, make them the words of your heart. The infinite mind of God fills my awareness with all the right ideas I require to move forward in happiness and joy. I feel the relief. I am joy. All is well. And so it is.
Strong enough to bear the burden to sometimes come living this thing called life. Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder, ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God. You are the place. Moves and breathes and has we its are the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
The Absolute Word. Today's word, written by Paul Hasselbeck, is joyous, and it's based on on Sunday messages appearing in our Daily Word, a Unity publication. The affirmation, I joyously celebrate life. The principle of joy is always ours for expressing gladness, happiness, and joy. Each new day is a treasure hunt filled with opportunities to see and experience those things we respond to with joy. In her book, Joyful, Ingrid Fettel-Lee calls this joy spotting. Life's gems are found in even the most ordinary moments when I pause to notice the wonder that surrounds me and is within me. I let my gaze linger as I watch the setting sun or close my eyes as I savor the sweetness of fresh fruit. I wake and praise each new day and feel newly alive. The beauty of the world pales in comparison to the beauty within me. I am so deeply and wondrously joyful to know that I am fully divine and fully human. I joyously celebrate life.
Amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take. Bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing
Well deserved round of applause. Today, we'd like to welcome a fabulous, talented guest speaker, and she's coming to us via video today. She's actually going to be here in person in October. Consider yourselves lucky. So, this is a teaser today. Yes. So, let's sit back and let's hear what Amy Steinberg is going to say. She's our guest speaker today.
I just absolutely cannot wait to be with you, Hamilton. I have never been there, and I am so excited to meet each and every one of you. One of the things that I love so much is coming into a brand new community and just falling in love with everybody there. It's just something that I love to do. So I can't wait to meet you, to sing for you, to laugh with you, to give you music and message, and a concert, and whatever else we design up. So I look forward to it. I very much look forward to it. Mwah. See you soon. I just absolutely cannot wait to be with you, Hamilton. I have never been there, and I am so excited to meet each and every one of you. One of the things that I love so much is coming into a brand new community and just falling in love with everybody there. It's just something that I love to do. So I can't wait to meet you, to sing for you, to laugh with you, to give you music and message, and a concert, and whatever else we design up. So I look forward to it. I very much look forward to it. Mwah. See you soon. Good morning. Hi, I'm Amy Steinberg, and I am so thrilled to give you a little message today. I am super excited to be with you very soon and to share with you. So I want to thank everyone there for, trusting and knowing that I am exactly where I need to be, which is here with you on this beautiful day. So I give great thanks out the gate to all of you, to each and every one of you who comes and presents your energy into a space of community, because I really believe that spiritual community is where we grow the most. It's where we get to support each other and get to celebrate each other and celebrate life and remind each other, re-heart each other to always look for the good, to always celebrate the good. That is my personal mission. In fact, I wrote a book called Make Good, because I believe that that is what is mine to do, is to take whatever's coming at me and make good of it, to sort of alchemize my reality. And that is kind of what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the power of creative energy and the power of art in your life today. And I've been called a piece of work before. I am a lot, and I love what I'm hearing in the social media these days, where it's like, if I'm too much, go find less, right? So I trust that you are prepared to accept all of my meanness to give to you now. And part of that giving of myself is remembering who I truly am, which is the divine. I was taught many years ago when I started to learn about these teachings that God isn't something separate from me. This is basic stuff, right? God isn't something outside of me, out there that I drop to my knees and beg for and pray to. Rather, it is something that is everywhere in everything, which includes me, right? So that creative energy of life that shines the sun and spins the planet and grows the baby in the belly, that energy is in me, right? That energy is in you. And it's such a simple idea, this idea of unity, this idea of oneness, this idea of only one thing expressing. But it's really good to get back to basics, especially when we start to talk about things like creativity and expression. Because I think sometimes as an artist or as a creator, I might get this idea that I have to, come up with something on my own, where the truth is I am never on my own. You are never on your own. You're always one with everything. And so there's all the ideas in the quantum field, in the absolute, in the infinitude that are there for the taking, right? The energy is there for the taking. So breathe that in with me. Let's take a deep breath right here. Let's just remember the truth that right out of the gate here, that you are a creator, okay? You don't get a vote in that. You were born creative. Full stop. Charles Fillmore reminded us that man is the inlet and the outlet, right? It's not just a receiver, but an outlet, a conduit. It's like an ever-evolving masterpiece in motion. That's what you are. And creation is not sort of like some extracurricular activity for like once you've finished the dishes. It's the divine spark made manifest through you, through your choices, your thoughts, your presence, your play. It's one of my favorite things to do is to play, and your courage to show up as your whole unfiltered self. That is something that, I'm pretty good at. It's sort of my gift, if you will, is being unfiltered. So I used to think that creativity meant, painting a picture or writing a perfect song. But the truth is that creativity is the way spirit moves into form, into your form. And it's important to remember the basic idea that what we focus upon grows, right? What we look at is what we're looking with, right? So what we believe is what we receive, or Ernest Holmes put it that way, life is a mirror and reflects back in, what the thinker thinks into it. So we're just seeing what we are. So if you see me as, brilliant and beautiful and gorgeous, that's because you're brilliant and beautiful and gorgeous, okay? Life is a way of playing with this reflection, right? We can scream at the mirror, or we can throw glitter at it. I choose glitter. In fact, I have my glittery nails today. Do you love them? So I recently wrote a one-woman show, and it's called Ministar, and it's kind of like the story of this journey of realizing that no matter how messy or weird you might feel, that we're made of stardust. We're made of light. We are the energy of God. And what does God do? God makes stuff, okay? God makes suns and songs and sermons like this one. Stardust doesn't really sit still, okay? It doesn't really sit still. Now, we do need rest, of course, but shining is effortless when you remove the blocks, right? So in my show, I basically take you through this process of my dollhouse. I built a dollhouse as an art process to do some inner healing work. And one of the things that came up for me was this idea of renovation or redecoration or rearranging the home of your soul, right? And who here loves to rearrange the furniture in your house, or, try a new color scheme or change things up? I think sometimes in our consciousness, we can get stuck, right? We can get dusty and musty, and things can, feel old and tired, and we have to change it up. And it's the same thing in our lives, right? All throughout our lives, not just our homes, but our outfits, our consciousness, our choices, our friendships change. Everything is constantly changing, and in my opinion, spiraling up, right? But it starts in a place. When I began this dollhouse journey, it starts in the place of that inner child, right? Those places where we might have some soft spots, or we might have forgotten that little child believed in infinite possibility, right? And so I start the dollhouse, and we enter into the dollhouse through the room of possibility, because I want to always remember, and I want to remind you to always remember, that anything is possible in any moment. There is an infinitude of choices, decisions. You can turn things around just like that. That's one of the biggest gifts of New Thought teaching. You can have a new thought about whatever is going on, and you can turn it around. So that infinite possibilities, that space, that room of possibility that you enter into in the dollhouse, is really the seat of the soul. It's the place we can always return to. So I just wanted to remind you of that, right? Do you remember that part of you? That part of you that doodled, and didn't care. The part of you that was weird and what before the judgment, right? I love what Jesus, the famous story that Jesus says, when you become like little children, you enter the kingdom of heaven, right? And I think the child that he's talking about is that inner child that's free, that's safe, that is, allowed to dream. When's the last time you had a big, beautiful dream? Anything is possible. Now, some might say, I am not an artist, and I say, do you make choices? Do you have dreams? Do you solve problems? That is art, right? And creativity, it heals. And there's all these studies with neuroscience now that making art actually rewires your brain, and it reduces cortisol, it builds new neural pathways, it helps us make meaning out of chaos. And it's such a good thing to do, to be creative consciously in your lives. Now, right next to the room of possibility in this dollhouse is what I call the space of sweetness, okay? And this is a room that I designed for my inner, it's not really the inner child, it's sort of the inner allness. It's the inner me that doesn't know how to sort of digest and include sweetness in my life. And everything in the dollhouse is little thrifted things that I find at thrift stores, and I put as representation of a greater thing. It's an art process metaphor. Really, really fun and powerful. I highly recommend doing something like this for yourself. But this space of sweetness was really a reflection of growing up in a home that was very harsh and very combative and loud. And when I think of sweetness, I think of softness, I think of kindness, I think of compassion. So in this space of creative expression and in the dollhouse of our consciousness, like of your mind, of your life, I ask you about that space. Do you have a space of sweetness where you can be very gentle with yourself? I am gentle with myself. Say that with me. I am gentle with myself. I am a gentle creator. I am a gentle creator. Everything that you allow yourself to dream is if it comes through that filter of sweetness and kindness, which I cannot say that it always does for me. I am very hard on myself. And so this dollhouse and this process was a reminder of the fact that you kind of, you get more with honey, right? That you get more with honey than, what's that saying? Where, sweetness, right? And I remember hearing Louise Hay talk about how diabetes was an inability to process sweetness in your life. And I remember thinking when I read that, oh man, I will never get diabetes. And I do not have diabetes, but my father had it and my mother has it. And my father had diabetes 1 and my mother has diabetes 2. And I do not have diabetes and I will not have diabetes because I process, as you say in Canada, I process sweetness so well. I allow the sweetness into my life. So I ask you, as I sort of take you on this tour of the dollhouse and of the creative expression of who you are, I ask you, are you allowing sweetness? Do you allow yourself to be sweet to yourself, to your lover, to your friends? How can you be a little sweeter? And, I don't necessarily mean sugar. Some people can't even tolerate actual sugar, and I actually do way better when I'm eating a low sugar diet personally. But I'm talking about the sweetness of life, right? The sweetness of stepping outside and feeling the sun on our face. The sweetness of connecting with a new friend. The sweetness of gratitude and the power of gratitude. So I just want to put out there now that you are the instrument and the music, right? As we talk about creative expression, freedom is your birthright. And when we say that I am stuck or I am lost, we are creating that story. So I invite you to allow this sweet energy of life that I'm giving you right now to inform whatever those next dreams and those next, expressions for you are. So this dollhouse that I found has 3 levels to it. There is, that room of possibility, and then there's a space of sweetness. And then on the second floor, I call it the floor of form, the floor of formation. I say it has all the F words. It has fantasy, family, friendship, faith, all the time, all the formation that happens in, like, say, your, early 20s and your 30s when you're experiencing life. And in this dollhouse, I put a grand piano in there for when I really learned how to become a performer. I put little troll dolls that represent my friends and all the people. I put a picture of California on the wall, a tiny little picture of California that I found at a thrift store representing the dreams of, stardom and expression and being an actress. I put a unicorn, a big unicorn in there, which represents fantasies, the fantasies of Hollywood and music and expression and dreams. And then tucked behind the staircase of the second floor, there is a couple different little plastic dinosaurs that I found at the thrift store, which represent those ancient stories, whether it's, genetics, parents, the stories of your past, and they kind of sit there. They the monsters in our head, right? And at this point in the show, I sing a song of mine called Trouble, which references this idea that, as I was forming my consciousness in my 20s and in my 30s, I was making some questionable choices, as I'm sure you have too, because we have to learn the power of our creative mind. We make the choices and we see the outcome, right? So at this point in my life, I fell down a lot. I got heartbroken a lot, right? And I just love this idea of everything being made good. And looking at this dollhouse and witnessing for all these parts of myself and allowing myself to see the heartbreak and to see the friends, to see the fantasies, to witness for those parts. Just, I don't know, I guess there was like this powerful experience that happened for me for just witnessing. It's very much like this internal family systems work that a lot of people are doing now in therapy, which is basically seeing all the parts of ourselves and allowing them, right? Not forcing them to be anything that they're not. Coming from that place of possibility and sweetness, which is that foundation on the floor of the dollhouse, we rise up to see the formation. How did I come to believe what I believe? And how can I dismantle those beliefs, right? Well, how we do that is we move up to the third floor, which this dollhouse, you guys, when I found it, it was $15 at a thrift store. And it was such a cool art process to go through. And I also did it alongside some therapy and ministerial stuff that I've been working on. I finished ministerial school and decided, what do I want to do with my ministry? And it feels like creative arts is what calls me. And so that's how this whole thing came to be. I wrote this book called Make Good, which led to this thing called the Garden of Good, which is it's my ministry. It's where we meet on Tuesday nights to be creative and expressive. And the dollhouse was my first, what we call a fruit, something that you create, an outer expression of something inside that you want more of. And the thing that I wanted more of was peace. And so I created this dollhouse to create more inner peace. And it really worked. So this third floor that I'm going to bring you up to here in your mind, this is in your consciousness. This is not just my consciousness, right? This is your consciousness. This is us. This is our journey, right? We all have the home of our soul, yes? So on the third floor there, you have your divinity and your ego, right? The divine and the diva, which, both of those exist for me for sure. So up there, I have a little stage, I have a little performer lady, I have a little picture of my inner child that is that full circle. I have some pine cones, I have some awards to remind myself that, there's no there, right? You can perform a show, you can do something big, and then what? Right? It's like, and then the next thing unfolds, and then the next thing unfolds. And I guess that's sort of part of this message today, is to allow the next creative expression without putting so much pressure on it to mean anything more than the moment, right? This moment now is the moment to hold gently, sweetly, and lightly the divine unfoldment of our lives, to know that you are creating your life just exactly as you desire it. I love this idea of, do you want to know what you want? Look at your life, right? I know what I want. I want to travel and perform. And that's why I'm coming to see you. That's why I wrote a show that I get to bring around. I want to be in New York City, which is why I, booked a show and said, we're going to do this, What do you want? Ask yourself again and again as you go through this unfolding of your life, because you are a piece of art. Now, creative expression for me is not just healing, right? It's service. Like when I speak my truth, I give you the opportunity to speak yours. When I show my mess, I am going to make you feel less alone in your mess. And when I dare to sparkle, I remind you that you are also stardust. I used to dream of being famous and all of that, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to be of use. I'm here to remind you that you are a walking cathedral of color and sound and spirit, and that your imagination is not just a toy, but it's a tool for transformation. And yes, sometimes it can be weird, sometimes it can be ugly, but it's about becoming that beautiful, beautiful butterfly that you were born here to be. So as I close this little talk about my creative journey and this journey of the dollhouse, which the dollhouse that I created wound up becoming a book called Chronicles of the Dollhouse, which I'm currently editing. And that is what turned into the one-woman show. So another piece of this story is the domino effect of allow yourself to take one baby step, looking for something to create, and it will lead to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, right? So as I close, I invite you into your inner dollhouse, the home of your soul. And I ask you, what needs renovation right now? What story wants to express through you as your life? And what creative act, whether it's big or small, would help you feel more alive and more free? Let it out. Paint it out. Dance it out. Scribble it out. Not because you're trying to get somewhere, not because you want to be famous, but because you are being you. You are the art. You are the artist. You are the altar. You are the offering. So, I'll close with some lyrics to one of my songs that I look forward to singing for you when I come there. You are here to create, to make something new. You are here to embody God as you. What are you longing for? What is calling you to be? Listen for the answers in the room of possibility. So let's just take a moment here to close your eyes if you'd like. Take a deep breath in. And just imagine the space within you being a place of possibility, a place of opportunity, a place of creation. So I invite you into that first room of possibility and ask yourself, what is possible for me today? And allow whatever answers to come through. What is possible for me today? How can I be sweet to myself today? How can I be sweet to others today? And maybe what has happened in the world of my form, in the world of my 20s, my 30s, you might even be there now. What's happening right now in your form, in the world of circumstance that you can just witness and put down judgment, but just witness and allow. Breathe into that. And on that top floor, who is that inner diva? And can she be there with the divine? What is your highest self calling you to be? Listen for the answer in the rooms inside your soul. Deep breath in. Gently open your eyes. And I just thank you so much for taking this time to ask yourself these questions and to inquire. When we come to these centers, sometimes things like a groove can become a rut. Sometimes we can get into an idea of what our life is, and we start to become a little bit unconscious. And I feel like I come in and I shake you awake a little bit to say, yeah, but what's the next dream? What's the next creation? What's the next dream for this community? What's the next bit of service that you can give to this community? What's the next class you want to take or teach, right? Or what's that next thing you want to do with all that brilliant art that you're creating? These questions are a big part of growing, right? We can't stop asking ourselves, what do I really desire? Because sometimes we can ask ourselves, what do you want? Look at your life. And then you can look at your life and be like, whoa, it's messy in here. I need to do some renovation. I need to do some cleanup. I need to do some getting, some of that Marie Kondo work. Does this bring me joy? Where's my joy? Open yourself to understand that this is not the end. This is just the beginning. This moment right now, you will never be this young again, right? This moment right now, sometimes I look in the mirror and I notice, everything's getting a little soft and, there's little wrinkles, and I look at myself in the mirror and I say to myself, you're never going to look this young again. And I smile at myself and I love on myself and I do my best to lift myself up into that place of knowing that I am the divine. I am here to shine. Let's say that. I am the divine. I am here to shine. Let's do that again. I am the divine. I am here to shine. And now turn to someone and say, you are the divine. You are here to shine. And once more, you are the divine. You are here to shine. All right. Well, thank you again for having me, and I so look forward to being with you so soon. So be sure to get your tickets for the concert when I'm coming, and to, get ready to be creative and expressive and to sing and to connect with me and with yourself in a deeper way. So namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. And mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you already. And so it is. Bye-bye.
I love that. That was so good. Thank you. Thank you, Amy Steinberg. I behold the Christ in you. Hear the life of God I see. I can see a great peace too. I can see you whole and free, though I can't see the words. I behold Christ in you. I can see this as you walk. I see this in all you do. I can see this as you talk. I behold, hello, God's love expressed. What did I do? Oh my God. Left? Now? Oh, forgive me. I really enjoyed Amy Steinberg's talk. I'm not here. Here we go. Let's start from the beginning. I'll focus now. I behold the Christ in you. Hear the life of God I see. I can see a great peace too. I can see you whole and free. I behold the Christ in you.
When it's nice, we sing it twice. So, what's your takeaway today, both here and at home?
Yeah, she had a lot in her message. I couldn't get by the dollhouse because it's kind of unmale, so I pictured it in my garage, right? Then I thought it's too dangerous for children. I better get some toys out here. But I'm getting there. Okay, so I'm looking forward to her visit and everything. So
Yes.
thank you.
I found the whole talk was just so interesting, and I'm thinking of doing a vision board as a dollhouse kind of idea. I love the room of possibilities and whatnot.
I can share what I have. I too like the space of sweetness, not weakness. And when I like that when she says she sparkles, it's to remind me that I am stardust. And lastly, to ponder on the question, what needs renovation? Good. So I want to extend on behalf of Unity our thanks to Amy. And yes, I hope that you're inspired to be here in October when she actually does come. On the 18th is the concert at 2 p.m. and the inspiration and message is October 19th at 10. And then there's a fun-filled workshop at 1 p.m. the same day. So, you know that we receive gifts from those who support us, and we'd like to, first of all, thank you for supporting us and let you know your giving matters. So if you'd like to send us an e-transfer, you may do so to add the email admin@unityspiritualcenter.com, or checks may be made payable to Unity Spiritual Center, or if you'd like to give here in the sanctuary. So for all the gifts we're going to receive, I'd like to say the affirmation: divine love through me blesses and multiplies all I have, all I give, and all I receive. I am prosperous. And just before we go to our next song, I'd just like to acknowledge our guest, Gail. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. Happy that you're here with us. Take it away, Emilio.
What I am my own special creation. So come, take a look, give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I don't need pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's joy, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham, so you can shout out loud, I am what I am. And what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own death. Sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can shout, hey world, I am what I
Wasn't that wonderful? We have our own personal Broadway star here. So as it says, as we close, let's read this together. The infinite mind of creation fills my consciousness with all the right ideas I require to live my best life now. I follow the inner guidance, and so it is. Thank you, everyone, for being here today, and hope you come back to next week. Last song.
This is the basics. God is everywhere, including in our songs. Alright. God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moon glow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. 'Cause you are the
This is it. You are loved. Have a great week and see you next time. Bye, everyone. Oh.